Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Before the handshake, what most leaders on the mountain used to do was to attack Raila Amolo Odinga and the Luo community. And that could actually earn you an election on the mountain. That was largely how leaders on the mountain were campaigning before the handshake. And if you look at William Ruto, the way he has been doing his campaigns till recently right now, William Ruto seems to be invoking, or rather evoking, such hatred emotions on the mountain. Wale watu wa kung'oa reli, wale watu wa kurusha mawe. William Ruto seems to be stuck on those old tactics on the mountain politics. And if you look at the leading Kiambu gubernatorial candidates, be it Wamatangi, Kabogo, or any other candidate, Moses Kuria comes out as the candidate who is still stuck on that kind of old politics. Listen to Moses Kuria. He has made Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta his main agenda. If he's not talking about 1969 oath, he's talking in bad light about the Luo community and about Raila Amolo Odinga. And now upon Uhuru and Raila having a handshake, he has also turned his anger on the president. And before the handshake, I still remember how Moses Kuria used to attack Raila Amolo Odinga and to attack the Luo community. And at one point, he was arrested of hate speech against Raila and against the Luo community. And it seems he's still stuck on those kind and brand of politics. And if you look at the prevailing political situation on the mountain, I believe Moses Kuria, if he's not very careful on his brand of politics, then he might actually find the mountain a very strange place for him politically. And I'm saying that because as I talk, the Raila phobia on the mountain seems to be fading out. The Raila hatred on the mountain seems to be dying out. It's no longer fashionable or appealing to the residents of the mountain to abuse and attack Raila Amolo Odinga. And I'm saying that because if you look at the statistics that are coming from Kiambu County, Moses Kuria seems to be performing dismally in Kiambu County politics. Some few hours ago, Mizani Africa actually released a poll, an opinion poll, about the most likely candidates to win seats in Kiambu County. As much as I know that it takes more than just an opinion poll to win an election, the polls can give us somehow a rough view or a rough opinion of what the people might be feeling on the ground. So earlier today, about 4 hours ago, Mizani actually released their poll findings for Kiambu, and the results are very interesting. Gubernatorial popularity ranking, William Kabogo, 35.1%, Kimani Wamatangi, 23.6%, James Nyoro, 18.5%. And then you can see Moses Kuria down there with about 5%. Yes, those are the latest poll findings about the candidates most likely to win seats in Kiambu County as far as gubernatorial seat is concerned. Moses Kuria comes almost at the bottom with only 5%. And if you look at all these candidates, the one who has been really active in abusing Raila Odinga and attacking the president, that candidate is Moses Kuria. Why are the insults not resonating well with the ground? That's what I want us to find out in this video right now. In case you are watching us for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, I believe that the insults are no longer resonating well with the people on the mountain. And if they were resonating well with the people, then Moses Kuria, I believe, could be ranking very highly in the opinion polls. But now that he's almost pulling the tail, that's a confirmation that insults are no longer appealing to the people. What might have changed on the mountain? Yes, what might have changed? I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that our politics is largely ethnic-based. And for those still underrating the influence of Uhuru Kenyatta, I tend to believe they are doing that at their own peril. They are making a very big political blunder. The mere fact that Uhuru and Raila are in a handshake, I'm seeing a very high possibility where a good majority of the mountain people will vote for Raila Amolo Odinga just because of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Our politics is largely ethnic-based. Residents of Mount Kenya still see Uhuru Kenyatta as their ethnic and political leader. Any person going contrary to Uhuru Kenyatta will most definitely find it very hard on the mountain. And Moses Kuria might just going to be to feel actually the wrath, or rather to experience the wrath of actually antagonizing President Uhuru Kenyatta. And then secondly, I tend to believe that Mount Kenya people, they are waking up to the reality that insults, leaders who are expert in insults, are not actually helping them in terms of development. So I'm seeing the people sending a clear message to the likes of Moses Kuria that they don't just want people insults. They want leaders who can actually bring them development, not just insults. And from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at all these candidates contesting for Kiambu gubernatorial seats, if you look at James Nyoro, even before the handshake, I was not seeing James Nyoro being very loud, or rather in attacking other leaders. I've really tried to go through some of his old speeches, and I'm not getting James Nyoro actually insulting other leaders, especially those who are in the opposition. Kabogo at some point was really attacking Raila Amolo Odinga, and I think after the handshake, he might have changed his politics. That's a smart move by actually William Kabogo. He knows on how politics are actually being played. If you look at Wamatangi, I have a natural love for Wamatangi. Only that Wamatangi seems to be with the wrong group. He is in a wrong group. A group that has been actually accused of corruption, a group that is full of hate speech, and a group that is full of lies and propaganda. But Wamatangi, in my honest opinion, comes out as a sober leader. It's very rare and very hard to find Wamatangi actually using some languages against other leaders, especially those he does not agree with politically. So Wamatangi, to me, comes out as a more sober leader, only that he is in a wrong group. And actually that can also work against him in Kiambu County politics. I just wish Wamatangi was with the right group. So Moses Kuria comes out naturally as the loose talker. And from where I sit, going by Moses Kuria's past records, he does not even qualify, or he does not pass leadership and integrity test, chapter 6 of our constitution. And from where I sit, Moses Kuria is not worth being elected to serve in any public office. And again, why Moses Kuria's popularity is actually dwindling, Moses Kuria is actually flip-flopping. He's not consistent on issues. At one point, he seems to be attacking William Ruto. The next day, he seems to be attacking the president. The next day is in the middle. A good example is just what happened recently, where him and Kabogo actually issued a press statement where they were trying to insinuate that they are actually parting ways with William Ruto. Kabogo has made good his threat, and actually he has just announced that he no longer supports William Ruto politically. Moses Kuria yesterday, we saw him again accompanying Uda in their campaigns. So you are seeing clearly Moses Kuria is flip-flopping on issues. And if you look at the opinion polls, I tend to believe that is one thing, that is just one of the things that might be working against Moses Kuria in Kiambu County. Residents of Kiambu County, they are losing faith in Moses Kuria. They just don't understand who this animal called Moses Kuria is. He seems to be flip-flopping almost on a daily basis. I tend to believe that unless he changes his brand of politics, his strategy, he might be digging his political grave permanently. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, even before I conclude, that opinion poll also just confirms that Wamatangi, Kabogo, and James Nyoro, about 2 months is still a long duration of time in politics. Any of these candidates, beat Kabogo, beat Wamatangi, beat Nyoro, any of these candidates can actually emerge the winner in August this year for Kiambu gubernatorial seat. And from where I sit, let the people decide. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. In case you have bumped here or you are watching us for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Any other person watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya.